Alright, so these Tim Manager steps, if you tighten them down too much, there's like a pop or a squeak on the bolts. Let's see if I can show that. I don't know if you can hear that. But you kind of want them to be a little bit looser. So my guess is that that pop is friction between the bolt and the plastic. So my theory is that this needs a little bit of lubrication to remedy that. I've gotten comfortable with the little bit of movement from these steps. I've used them the last 2 years in a row. But just want to play around and see if maybe putting a little bit of bow wax on them will take care of that. I'm just going to back the bolt out and right on the underside of it, on the countersink angle. And maybe on some of the unthreaded portion too. Just going to put some bow wax there. Try it out and see. These bolts got a little bit of rust on them, but if you're taking it out and looking at it, everything's fine. It's all just surface rust. Okay. And it's not popping when I'm tightening it like it was before. Oh, right there, there's a pop. Okay. Why? Do I need to do the step 2? I back it out some, it's fine. Why is there a pop? It's got to be friction. So let's try putting a little bit on the plastic too. Get some of the dirt off here. I really like these sticks. I'm going to keep using them. Like I said, I've gotten used to the wobble. It doesn't scare me at all, but you do got to make sure, you know, it's still somewhat tight. You can back the bolt out pretty far. It'll still be okay. Just want to try a few things out. It's mid-July right now. Perfect time to be testing. This is a 3/16 hex wrench, by the way. Allen wrench, whatever. That's tight. And now it's still moving, but there's no pop. So how about that? Alright. I think no matter what you do with these, they're just gonna move. They got the slop between the plastic and the stick. You probably couldn't make it too super tight. It's not going anywhere. So I'll have to do the other ones too. don't know if I need to get it that tight. That's way too loose. It's not going to ever be perfect. So if you're having any pop, put some Bowax on the bolt and put it in that slot between on that fang surface of the step and the stick, and that should help. Damaging it by going that far. Oh yeah, I am. You definitely don't want to over tighten it. That's as far as I'm going to go. So they're going to move some when you step on it. It's okay. You're not going anywhere. You don't want to tighten it too much because it's going to cut into the plastic. See, my top one, it's closer to flush. It's probably about where you want it. Maybe a little bit tighter than that. So just a little bit of wax. That popping noise is just friction. And this should help. Snug tight. Don't over tighten it. It'll cut into your plastic step. But it's tough to move. No popping. So there's the rust that happens on the hardware. The bolt looks fine. I mean, it's just some surface rust around that part of the bolt there. And my hands got some bow wax on them still, and it's coming right off. It's nothing really to be concerned about. So another thing I did with these Timber Ninja steps last season, again, not on every tree, but on some trees, when I would set them, I'd have a squeak. I think I was climbing a willow tree in particular. And when I'd set it, it would squeak, and something that kind of drives me crazy. But what I did, I just took some sandpaper and I sanded the teeth on all my both steps. And that getting that paint off there, that really helped out a lot. So I would recommend doing that with your steps, getting the paint off there.